Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Home of some of the most iconic college football games in history. Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium in Annapolis, Maryland has seen so many games between Navy, Army, Air Force. This is a beautiful space and a very unique campus in Annapolis, Maryland. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Tulsa will kick off and we'll get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Navy midshipman will go on offense first to start this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's worked his way into this passing attack, and the coaches are very pleased with his progress.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out.
There he goes. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They want to run this quarterback. Could be an alley. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. Wide receiver going in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hutchinson. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. Great pickup on the defensive front. Three-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
This feels like four-down territory, third and short from the 40. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Woodson. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. So the Tulsa Gold Hurricane offense comes out, and they'll take over for the first time in this one. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to.
Oh, it's a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. There's a crease. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Makes the catch and knocked down.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Running inside, it's Alston. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Got it. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver, running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Using his legs, it's Alston. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. Tulsa moved the chains by keeping it on the ground. They might go right back to it here. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tulsa! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Trailing 7-0 as they try to get this offense humming. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
pass rush. Gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense was all over it. They know third down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
Navy will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking for space. It's Alston. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15.
Finding some room. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Complete to the right. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Got his man. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McKinney. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are...
Rates a tackle, and he might have room. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Navy will go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The run inside. It's Bryant. Maybe some room here. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Woodson. On target. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a...
And that ball is live in the backfield. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tulsa! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Midshipmen will get things going here on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half. It's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Fires to the big fella. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Back to throw, it's Woodson. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quick completion on the out route. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Give to the big fullback. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The fullback. This takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it, too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just girth and strength and just grown man.
Navy comes to the line facing second and short. Trying play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Navy will have to punt it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Might as well stick with him. Maybe a crease. Makes the tackle at the 22, but it's a 15-yard gain, and now they're in business.
How about the ball carrier on that explosive play? Backed up inside his own 10-yard line, and he's running out in the open field, making people miss, and finally giving his offense some room to operate, really get this drive going.
On first down from their own 22. They'll ride Davis here. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Running inside, it's Davis. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Wants to adjust the pattern. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. To throw, it's Hayes. Hauls it in. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Tulsa picked up that last 1st down through the air. Let's see if they go right back to it. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Davis. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Working that left side now. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. To the air, it's Hayes. He wants it all. Going for the touchdown, couldn't make the connection, but this flag will be against the defense. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane! Into the end zone for 6.
I I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Navy offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one?
Intercepted, the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
Yep.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last two plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Dropping back, it's Hayes.
What is he doing, bro?
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job.
Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
I caught up with Navy's head coach coming out of the locker room. This is the moment his defense has to get organized.
And the ball is free on the pitch. And they lost the ball out of bounds, and they'll lose a few yards as a result.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility.
You will not be out here throwing the game away, fool.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Put your shit together.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking to pass, it's Hayes. Under fire, and down he goes.
Well, this defense knew they had to get off to a fast start here in the second half. They're trailing by a bunch of points right now on the scoreboard. They needed to make something positive happen early, and on the very first drive, they get a sack on third down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he could even get started. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. On the option. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
We're going to do that again.
Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. This is a designed run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. The option look. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Dropping back, it's Hayes. A lot of defenders around on that screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Here we go, EA.
The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down.
I've been having too much luck.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alston. Buys just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down.
And he just overthrows his
despite
man
some
right in
serious
front
arm
of his
strength
face.
shown there. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Here comes the Navy offense ready to go on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Calls his own number. Picks up the first down. Might have a chance. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Woodson. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Payback business.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
They've got the screen set up. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. Had the completion on the last play, but they didn't get any yards, so it's third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Nestled just inside that right upright. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pulls it in, it's Wells. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Trying to beat the D deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This offense has it with really good field position. Off play action on first down. He'll take a shot. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
They're not even helping Hayes out.
On the run, it's Alston. Got enough for the first. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Tulsa.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth.
Keep bringing that pain. Keep bringing that pain.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Navy offense sails out, ready to go to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run the option. Pulls it on the option. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Here's a give to Robinson. They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this 4th down that much harder. Navy will have to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Tulsa sideline, this offense has been a big storyline here today. We did not expect them to be so proficient against one of the top defenses in the country, but here we are. A big blowout, they have the ball and the lead. Coaches keep talking to the players about finishing strong. We'll see if they're able to keep up that momentum here today and get the upset. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles. He's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
He's got him. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking downfield is Hayes. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions, big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
In that 3rd down and manageable situation, I love the RPO play call. You just would love to see your offensive line get a little bit more push. That was a good look to run into, but the defense just beat him up front.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Finds his tight end. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's like the quarterback didn't have any help.
On the option. Keeps it on the option.
No,
he's knocked down a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Only person that played good.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down.
You can't catch the ball. I just can't catch.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, here's Robinson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Navy will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt.
He's overthrowing everybody on 3rd down.
Catches it at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Golden Hurricane offense ready to get this drive underway. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Get ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
He's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for Tulsa.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balanced.
Here's a little room there. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah. Get about to ship you off. You hear me? You ship me. You know, to run over the CPU. I really just do that. That 25 miles per hour field goal was ridiculous. I'm never gonna see that again. I mean, I know Oklahoma's known for tornadoes and stuff, but that's just ridiculous. It was so uncalled for. I think one of my goals was to win a road game. Won a road game.